Good morning, dear students. I hope all are well at home. Today, when I am going to discussing about water resources of India. So, in previous class, we clarified, we studied particularly for the meaning of water, the importance of water, even the irrigation, the sources of irrigation, and the need of irrigation in India. Several content which are related about water resources of India we clarified. So, no need of further explanation particularly related to the previous class. Now today we are going just analyzing or thinking about the sources of irrigation in India. Sources of irrigation. India, it is one of the irrigated country. There is no doubt about the list. So, at the same time, India is the largest irrigated country in the world, and highly populated and highly agriculturally, highly irrigated country in the world. So, once again the meaning of irrigation. Irrigation is nothing but an artificial supply of water to the crop, to the soil for crop cultivation. Okay, an artificial supply of water. Okay, particularly for crop cultivation. It is a way we called in the name of the irrigation. Okay. So, what are the sources? Which are the sources we are going to irrigation? So, definitely the first three major source of irrigation methods we are practicing in Indian farmers to cultivating the crops. So, well irrigation, canal irrigation, tank irrigation, which are the three major irrigation system in the country. So, apart from other irrigation system also included sprinkler irrigation and drip irrigation method. So, these two irrigation methods now recently started in India. Anyway, well irrigation. Well, it is one of the ancient water open storage indispensable source. It is the cheapest source of irrigation method. Wells. I am not much more explanation about the wells. Wells which are water we are extracted from the groundwater. Okay. So, totally groundwater we are extracted from the tube, that is tube well. Okay. Well, it is one of the important. Sometimes well which are naturally made, sometimes well which are man-made. Okay. The well irrigation in India, among all the methods, more than 60.7%. 60.7% means nearly 37.8 million hectares comes to under well irrigation method in the country. Totally, the largest irrigation system in India, which method? That is well irrigation. One last question. Well irrigation is a dynamic role, especially for Gangetic plain. The North India, especially, it may be very important role. Why North India it may be well irrigation is dominant? It is more because North India is a land of rivers. Wherever the land of rivers are there, no, they are percolating water also more, particularly that region. So, when North India has a more water, more river water, this river water percolate to the region, especially to the soil. So, that is why the water table also it may be more than compared to South India, North India, Gangetic plain, Brahmaputra plain, Indus plain. This region, even today the groundwater table it is more. That is why it is a well irrigation, it is more dynamic role apart from then compared to other important regions of the country. So, in well irrigation also, they are going to two types of well irrigation in the country. Two types of well irrigation. Thomas question, two types of well irrigation. Two methods of well irrigation. First one, that is open wells or surface wells. Open wells, just sometimes the wells which are openly constructed. Openly constructed means you can visible water how much available in the wells. You can just see like that open wells how much water available. So, it's a visible open. So, visible wells, sometimes rectangular, sometimes square. So, these are all shapes of wells particularly. You won't see villages. You won't see villages, especially all villages open well system, it is a dynamic role. Today it is a open wells, certain drawbacks that way, so it may be closed. Several reasons are there. Anyway, open wells which are like that, we can visible water. Okay, water is openly exposed to the atmosphere. Okay, these are all the square, rectangular, these are all the open wells. Here it is the most important. So through the pumps, through the pump sets, through the pumps, motorable, mechanically, okay. So electrically is mainly, it may be extracted well water through the pump sets. So through the pump sets, extracted particularly the open wells water, okay. This water extracted, that water we are going to cultivating to, whenever the agriculture lands to input, they are going to cultivate the crops. So the open wells, to attach pipes, pump sets, extracted open well water particularly from the well, that water utilizing for agricultural purposes. There is a open well system. So especially open wells which are more dominant, apart from Uttar Pradesh, Punjab, Bihar, West Bengal, Kerala, Gujarat, Madhya Pradesh, even South India also, it is Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Kerala, Odisha, it may be recently enlarging. Anyway, these are all the one type of well. Another type of well, that is called tube wells. Tube wells, it is we called another name is a bore wells. So it is invisible. In tube wells, how much water inside, it is invisible. Even today it is very difficult to measure. So you can digging the tubes interior structure of the earth, certainly 35 meters an average. So extracting water through the pipes, pump sets, through the borewell pipe. So that water we are going to utilizing for agricultural purposes, that is tube wells. First tube well which may be started, the digging particularly 1930 in Uttar Pradesh. I don't exactly 1930 Uttar Pradesh first tube well digged in India. It's dynamically today more than 45 lakh borewells in India, especially for agricultural. More than 1 crore borewells are there. That borewells we are using for drinking water purposes secondary. But agriculturally more than 45 lakh borewells they are using for Indian farmers to the cultivation of the crops. These are all the one side. So anyway, apart from tube wells also, it is the most important dominant role in the country. Again Rajasthan, Punjab, Haryana, which are all the dominant. Totally, well irrigation is the largest well irrigation practice state in India, that is Uttar Pradesh. Credit goes to Uttar Pradesh. Even today both well and both open well and tube well, both system also it may be dynamically they are using. Anyway, followed Raja Punjab, Bihar, West Bengal, Kerala, Gujarat, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu, Odisha, including the part of Madhya Pradesh, Jharkhand, even the northeastern state also, Assam, Meghalaya may be started particularly for the well irrigation system. These are all the first line explanation related to the well irrigation. Another type of nearly well irrigation, another type of irrigation method, that is canal irrigation. Canal irrigation is the second type of irrigation method. What is canal? Canal is a very important irrigation. So these canals we are man-made constructed, especially 99% canals which are constructed through the bunds, through the concrete walls like that concreted, sometimes V shape, U shape may be constructed canals. So the canals which are the largest system constructed developing in the irrigation system in the country at present. Anyway, second largest irrigation system in the country, canal irrigation. 31% now the contributing in the agricultural irrigated area, nearly 8.3 million hectares controlled or under canal irrigation system in India. Apart from here also the canals, which are the two types of canals are there. Two types of canals are there. So one is that is inundation canal, another one is that is perennial canal. So two types of canals are there. Two types of canals are there. One that is inundation canal, another one is a perennial canal. So we know the difference between particularly inundation canal or seasonal canal. So suppose example, the rivers it may be flowing here, the direction, the river course it is there. So it is a river. Okay, take example, it is a river. The canal constructed that are attached or joined, canal constructor, connector are attached, this is a canal, okay, directly to the rivers. The canal constructed directly to the rivers, connected. So these canals you can known as in the name of the inundation or seasonal canals. So these canals, many canals in India like that. But one problem is there here. So these canals temporarily, seasonally. So when it is a rainy season, it is okay. Rainy season, the rain water, it may be fall here the region. The rain water fall here the region, automatically river may be filled. river water may be rises and filled. So river water depending upon rainfall year. So when river gets water from the rain. So in the rainy season, so that time the river water draw through these canals. This water you can go into utilizing for agricultural crop cultivation. Here inundation canals. What about summer season? Summer season, so here the rainfall. Summer season you can't expect rainfall. So there is no rainfall. All the rivers dry up. How can supply of water here the canals? So even canals also dry up. So it is only seasonally, especially for rainy season, it may be maximum utilizing for inundation canals. So it is one of the type of inundation canal directly attached to the rivers. Second one, there's a perennial canals or permanent canals. Here the like picture again same. So again here like that. So rainfall, the rain it may be fall, particularly here the region falls. So the river gets the water. So the river fills the water, it may be automatically it flows in its course direction. So ultimately, so here the catchment areas may be results. So here the store the water, the connector here the water, the dam may be constructed. Okay, across the river, dam may be constructed, store the water. When they store the water, so canals may be connected. Canals may be connected, particularly connected by the dams. Okay, connected or attached by the dams. Here, even rainy season also you can utilize the water through the canals. So even summer season also you can utilize. 365 days also you can drawing water from the dams because already reservoir, store water may be available. Such a way here 365 days water. These two canals, so here the canals you can known as inundation canal, here the known as it is a perennial canals. Okay, in India, the perennial canal is the most dominant because the people and the country, the government and farmers, they are thinking about the permanent solution of the irrigation development. Such a way, so permanent solution you can only follow by the perennial canals. Okay, come to the point, perennial canals also, again, which state is the largest? Again, Uttar Pradesh is the largest, followed by Rajasthan, Andhra Pradesh, Haryana, Punjab, Maharashtra, Karnataka, including Bihar, Odisha, which are all the state following continuations here the way. So anyway, India, it is the most important canal irrigation system, particularly. Then compared to other important countries, India now it's still developing. Rajiv Gandhi, Indira Gandhi, many more, Atal Vaj. So many more canals will be constructed in India through. So almost all the dams, all the multi-river valley projects dams, either a major dam, minor dam, small rivulets, check dams, it may be connected by the canals. Anyway, India is a very important irrigation developing in the concern of whenever canal irrigation. The third one, tank irrigation. Tank irrigation. Tank means tanks which are nothing but is a small reservoirs. Tanks which are small reservoirs. Okay, tank. The tanks everyone know. Like in Mysore also, Karanjikere tank, Kukkaralli tank, JK Ground tank, Dodakere tank, Lingambudi tank. These are all the tanks where the lowland regions are there. Lowland regions particularly it may be turns into a tank. Sometimes they naturally, sometimes the man going into made the tanks. Anyway, almost you won't see all the villages tanks are there. Either by animals, feed, animals drinking water may be supplied, or anything. So every village 1 or 2 tanks will be naturally or man-madely available now in India. Tanks which are the small reservoirs I already explained. Suppose take example here the tanks. So here the tank is there in a village. So here which is the source of tank water? Here the take particularly again rain. When the rain falls particularly in the region of tank lowland areas. So automatically tank may be filled. By the rainwater. Sometime river also. Sometime the river it may be normally it may be coursing here the way. So river water also sometime you can draw here, you can keep it here, you can store here. You can sometime river water majority 90% rain is the main source of tank water. So this water particularly stored, reserved. So whenever you need that time they are going to use. So this river water, this tank water you can utilizing for crop cultivation, utilizing for crop cultivation or agricultural purposes. So this tank water you can utilizing for crop cultivation, it is known as tank irrigation. Tank irrigation almost famous for peninsular region or South India. South India it is a famous tank irrigation. Especially it may be tank irrigation 3.2% may be contributing total output and 4.6 million hectares irrigated in India. In South India, Andhra Pradesh, AP Andhra Pradesh is the largest tank irrigation system in India, Andhra Pradesh. Followed by Tamil Nadu second, Karnataka, UP, Punjab and North Indian, Madhya Pradesh and Bihar may be things. Anyway, South India, Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, which may be Maharashtra including, tank irrigation is the largest system in South India. So entire India, Uttar Pradesh is the largest. Totally average all the irrigation method, which state is the dominant practice? Uttar Pradesh. Individually, well irrigation largest state Uttar Pradesh, then canal irrigation largest state Uttar Pradesh, tank irrigation largest state that is South Indian Andhra Pradesh. These are all the first 3 year the way. Come to the next one, that is called recently other irrigation methods also they are going to started in the country. Other irrigation method also they are going to started in the country. Highly technology they are used, other important 2 irrigation systems in the country. Like that, particularly for one that is sprinkler irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation and another one that is drip irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation. What is a sprinkler irrigation? What is the meaning of sprinkler irrigation? Any idea about? No. Sprinkler irrigation, nothing but spraying of water, just a spray system. Spraying of water to the crops. Spraying of water to the crops. Okay. Through the pipe nozzles, through the pipe nozzles. So, these are under great pressure. Under great pressure we called in the name of the sprinkler irrigation. Sprinkler irrigation, even small gardens. You come and see in our college also garden, maybe sprinkler irrigation method may be installed. Sprinkler irrigation method here the like that. So here the like that. So here the rotating wheels are there. Okay, these rotating wheels, these are all great pressure, they are spraying water. Okay, like that. These are all wheels. Okay, the spraying water particularly the surrounding regions whenever the crop cultivation, especially not major crops they are going to cultivating. Flower cultivation, garden maintenance, fruits cultivation, vegetable cultivation, just spraying water. Okay, it is one of the advantages is minimizing the loss of water. Loss of water means minimizing. Okay, minimize. Okay, excessive water just you can where the water input also very less. Okay, minimize what? Minimizing. This is a second important thing that is called. Here also the concern belongs to Punjab, Haryana, Rajasthan, Kerala, Gujarat. It may be largest particularly for the sprinkler irrigation method. And come to the other important followed things that should be know here the way that's called drip irrigation. Drip irrigation is another important, is nearly 63 lakh hectares concerned particularly for drip irrigation under in the country. So apart from Israel, the European, the Middle East country, Israel is the largest. Irrigated practicing drip irrigation, and also the technology it is much more used, particularly Israel. Okay, the same technology we are going to adopt it in India. So it is another important thing, drip irrigation, highly technological. So small amount of water passes like that. These are like that now. A pipes here the like that. Okay, here the small amount of water maybe passes here, a small drip, here the way pipes are there. Okay, so here drop by drop, the water passes drop by drop. So these are all the agricultural area. So water passes drop by drop, drip by drip, that is drip irrigation method. It is also concern related majorly for fruits cultivation, flower cultivation, which are the crops, vegetables and fruits required very minimum water. Okay, minimum less water. Okay, that crop, that vegetables, that fruits, that flowers may be going to cultivating under the drip irrigation method. Recently, as from 1992, 2001 and 2011 and 2021, so whatever, So every decade the increasing of drip irrigation method now in concern to in India is the largest. Places farmers also they are going to turn into irrigated. Okay, irrigating especially for the crops. Okay, so in other things, irrigation is not only applicable to cultivation of crops in India. So now it is the largest irrigation system. The people of the country, the farmers of the country, they are utilizing for agricultural, especially for crop cultivation. But in other side, you are going to see, so domestically drinking purposes, the store water. Suppose one dam construction, that water not only for irrigation purpose they are going to using. The dam water they are going to using for different purposes now in the country. That's why, so irrigation, it is not only support our health, particularly for one way. There is a multi-dimensional uses, irrigation. Okay, so these are all you are going to add. Irrigation, it is one of the biggest economically good activities, particularly to the farmers. It's a need activities, okay, especially for agriculture. Agriculture is the backbone of the farmers, backbone of the country. There is no agricultural, there is no food. Because the entire population of the country, they are depending upon the food. That supplies only one sector in that is called agricultural. Agriculture is mainly depending upon directly and indirectly rainfall and river. So the rainfall and river, including groundwater, these are all the source including in the development of irrigation. Irrigation is a good sign. Then compared to international level, India now recently emerging to the places, to the top 10 is India is the largest agricultural, largest irrigated because of all type of crops cultivation in the country. All type of irrigation practicing in the country. India, that's why we called not only the language and people unity and diversity, in the irrigation, in the crop cultivation also, India, unity and diversity, all type of crops. Indian people, they are using all type of food they are using. Food habits also, we can different North India, South India, East India, Coastal India. So, different types of food they are cultivating in the country. Anyway, next chapter we are going to start particularly for multi-river valley projects. The purpose of multi-river valley projects, major projects, DVC, Hirakud, Bakranangal, Upper Krishna project you will going to study. Anyway, today a lot of information here collected today class. Dear the students, any doubts apart from related to the chapter, you send through the SMS you send any questions to the my number already you noted. So, take care at home, wear the mask, maintain social distance, okay, use sanity. Sanitization is a must, okay, don't go anywhere, stay home, stay safety, okay, bye, take care dear student, next class we are going to continue.